Kia ora, namaste, and a very warm welcome back to all our viewers tuning in from around New Zealand and beyond. You're watching live coverage of the 2025 New Zealand Indian Hockey Championship, proudly hosted this year by the Waikato Indian Sports Club in conjunction with New Zealand Indian Sports Association, bringing together community, competition and culture. Today's the final day of the tournament where teams will compete for their final positions, culminating with the men's A section final contesting the coveted Diane Chan Trophy later this afternoon. I'm joined in commentary again this morning by Suresh Wallab, NZISA President. Morning, S-Man.
Good morning, Brad. Jai Shri Krishna, Ram Kavi, Kemcho, and Namaste, everybody. I hope you're all well. And what a day.
It is. It's fitting that it's finals day because it's beautiful out here in Hamilton. As the sun has got its way up over the back trees there, close to not a cloud in the sky here. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a special day, isn't it? It's
Yep.
We saw that drone shot, and how awesome was that? Both turfs, as we see, you know, the men's A game over there for, what was that, 5th and 6th?
Yeah, 5th and 6th men's match over there, Bay of Plenty and Harbour. You can see them running around there at the moment. And then out here on Turf 1, you see the ladies' teams ready to come out and play their final round-robin matches of their tournament.
We've got Jaina Suka, captain of the Pukekohe, and Roshni Parbu, captain of Wellington.
Yep, and it is our women's matchup here, Puke v Wellington. You can see the ladies come out there, Puke on the left in the green and yellow, Wellington on the right in the sky blue and white, and our umpires leading them out for today, Bill Rama and Caleb Laurent. There as teams come out to the middle of the field, and
nice to hear a bit of support out there for the girls. I know there's a Wellington contingent, as you can hear.
Yep.
I think that might be Hansa Parbu yelling and screaming out there. She's Roshni's mum, and she's life member of NZISA and also, I think, life member of Wellington as well. So she's a very prominent figure down there.
Yeah, of course, a big part of hosting the tournament 2 years ago when we were down there in Wellington. Of course, Hansa, and yeah, in full support of the Wellington ladies in their final matchup for the day. Look at that, scenes beautiful here in Hamilton.
How's that?
I've mentioned it already, but what a day to be finishing.
It actually looks like they've practiced that, haven't they? Look how they've run around.
I tell you what, almost looks like, yeah, a choreographed dance routine. That.
How special is that?
Pretty impressive. As we look back on these two teams tournament, Puke had a big win, a strong win yesterday against Auckland. I think they did it tough on day one, taking on the last two previous champions.
Two heavyweights.
Yep. But got a big one against Auckland yesterday. Meanwhile, Wellington, well, they had their closest game on day one, where they went to a shootout with that Auckland side and looking to perhaps finish their tournament with the first win of the weekend. But as we've seen across all games in this ladies section, you know, some high quality hockey, and it's always improving. We see there, yeah, the crowd sticking out. That's the Christchurch men there.
Yeah, that's the end of that game on Turf 2. So Bay of Plenty up 6-2 against North Harbour.
Yeah, we're ready for action here. So Wellington will have first use of it. And 4 quarters of 15 minutes on the clock. It's the last games for both these two ladies teams. Straight up round robin in the ladies section this year with the 5 teams. And these two teams, well, either of them could get their way to 3rd place, depending on the result here. So,
yeah, this will be a good challenge for Pukekohe because Wellington's defence is tough.
Yep, and yeah, and I will make a note. You haven't missed anything. It's not 4-2 to Wellington. Despite what our scoreboard says, it's 0-0 in the first 10 seconds. So. No magic happening here, and I think if it was anything, yes, you would have put the score the other way around.
Yeah.
As right up the front here. Puke putting on a full press on this Wellington team.
Yeah, nice and early. Just
yeah, good win there, just around the 25-yard line, though. Bit of back and forth. I've been impressed with the defensive group from the Wellington side. You mentioned Roshni Pabu, the captain. She's been an absolute rock at the back for the team. But also the goalkeeper, Janika Pasodum, has been good, as we see the opposite captain, Jaina Suka, working up the middle of the field for Puke. The entry coming in here. And a little
reverse. Sort of,
yeah, go at it. I think Nisha Kana up there.
And I think that's early signs, getting the ball in the circle. As you know, yesterday, Brad, how it worked for Pukekohe on a couple of instances, getting the ball in there early and just... yeah,
they scored a couple of nice little sort of tap-in goals, which came from sort of opportunistic circle entries, but you create your own luck if you get enough ball in the circle. So good first up signs from Puke, and now Wellington, they come forward up into a bit of space here, and they've got an early one in the circle.
A nice clearance there by me, but nice little run there by the Wellington player.
Yep. And I like the start from both teams. I'm hoping this is what we're going to see a bit of today.
Nice open play, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think we saw Wellington on the first day probably just a little bit guilty of playing short all the time and just keeping, you know, a lot of passages to get their way up the field. Perhaps this time just extending a little bit, creating some opportunities, and I'm sure Puke will want to do the same after it proved dividends for them yesterday against Auckland. That one's just a little misconnect there, and 16-yard hit on the way for Puke. And they'll come around the back. Oh, and a little unforced one there. And it's family business in front of goal at the moment for Puke.
Yep.
I reckon Mia wouldn't have said a word.
No, probably looking for the next pass, as we all do.
Yep.
You know, you think, oh, yep, I've got that player on my right.
But they clean up well here, Puke, at least for a moment.
Priya pass, just nice and easy, nice and smooth.
Great work there from Priya. And now they exit up this right side of the field through
Divyanka.
She's been excellent through the whole weekend, and there we see a thread pass through.
Just Aisha caught on the wrong side there, but just nice little simple play by Divyanka. And also Priya just tidying up, bit of miscomms at the back with that long corner. So
yeah, of course, those familiar with the two in the middle of the field for Puke, Divyanka and Jaina, some of the best going around the tournament. And already Divyanka showing off some of her skill set. Another one that's been fantastic this weekend, Trishna Pabu up the front for Puke, chasing down that one. She scored a pretty nice goal yesterday in their match.
Yeah.
Diving deflection.
Yep. Yeah, her and Dash play club hockey together, so maybe a nice understanding between the two of them just on the lines they run. But you know, they both played rep hockey for a long time and senior hockey, so senior players have that sort of understanding, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see those that have played at those levels.
Nice
Wellington, still going, picking up a couple of free hits on the way through, and now around the dotted circle.
Just a bit of lazy stuff from Pukekohe there, and just Wellington coming straight through the middle.
Yeah, and perhaps also not quick enough to get back onto defence. Just keep going through the middle of the field.
There was Shailia Dale there.
A little miscue is going to fall, though, for Wellington, and still working that right corner pocket. There's some
nice
drag. Skill. Yeah, drag and the 3D pass over the stick.
Nice clean up by Yaz there. You like that as a defender, if you've been on the back foot, just that nice long.
Yep, clear it out, down the sideline somewhere.
Yeah, just finding that corner, just ease a bit of pressure. Both teams be feeling that day three, you know, the concrete in the legs.
Yep, both teams would have gone through two games on one day and one game on the other.
Yep.
To work their way to their fourth and final game here today.
Yep, been a big shift on the dance floor last night, no doubt.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. I think some of them might still have their dancing shoes on.
we'll find that out in the third quarter, won't we? That's where it's nice little touch there. Oh,
yeah.
Cheeky little tap back by Kaya.
Yeah, of course, those that haven't heard it through the weekend, S has all three daughters and his wife out there for Puki this weekend. All four of the ladies of the household representing the side. So, there.
Look at that, just getting the ball in the circle, making a mess of things.
Yeah, another opportunity here for Puki. Oh, very nearly there is. Kaya will run it down just outside the circle. And gets it going, still there for Puki.
Yeah, just backed in the wrong way there, Priya, I think. And still pressure's on.
And now they look to consolidate. Here it comes through. Will it make it?
That's it, getting the ball in the circle, just seeing what happens.
Yeah, I love this intent from Puki at the moment.
I know a lot of people think the crash ball, but you know, it's the one that's hitting it can see who's there and if the sticks are down, right?
Yep. Yeah, and the key as well when you are throwing those sorts of ones in there is just throwing a bit of a bobble on it, you know, with a bit of a skip. It makes it so difficult for defenders, for goalkeepers, and then anything really can happen. As you see Darcia on the ball, looking.
But the main thing is having bodies in the circle, right?
Yep. And Wellington happy just to sit in this half at the moment. And there, again, that touch had to be made because that ball was going straight down to Trish.
Yeah.
That's a connection they'll look for. A couple of those senior players up on each layer. We see there a bit of skill into the circle, left baseline.
Yeah, nice tidy up by Roshni there. She's very patient on the ball, eh?
Yeah, she got half beaten on the first one, but just composed enough to wait for it. And now Wellington, this is three lots of attack all up this right side of the field there, perhaps their favoured side.
And Bavika doing well. How's that for backtracking?
Yep.
You know, no, she knew she was beaten for gas, but just
kept the inside channel. Yeah.
Yep, I think her husband Mukesh could learn a bit off her. He just lets her go and lets him have a shot.
As we see, little weave around the edge of the circle, still there for Wellington. It's found a foot just outside.
Yeah, that's same as Wellington, going a bit direct, which is good. You know, getting it close to the goal, and that was a good read by Priya there.
And Divyanka, well, she'll put the foot down in a second. There she goes. Oh, a little bit of a slip and can't get past Roshni Pabu.
Just a skill of her to regather, you know, that reverse pass out. There's Shivani there again. Oh, good girl. Unlucky.
And we made mention of it in earlier games. Yes, a real change of guard for this Puki team. Some of the youth stepping through this year.
Well, you look at the front line there, they got 3 players up there which are year 9 and 10.
Yep.
You know, and then it goes to about year 45. So, yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's good to see some of these young ones come through, but I think like all of these teams that are spread across our Indians group, you know, you've got the senior players helping out the young ones, and that's what it's all about. You know, sure, the Prem levels. Here we go.
Yeah, Trish gets through. Quick shot from Divyanka. First up save. Second up, it's in the net. What a finish there from Priya Parsot. And it's all claps in the Puki dugout. The first bit of skill really was from Trish, who'd got the entry. Divyanka had a first up shot. We'll see it here. Divi. And then, doesn't even stop it.
No. But I think that's the shot that Divyanka wasn't power.
Yep. Just get it going at the goal.
Yeah, make the goalie do a save. And who knows what happened. And obviously Priya was up for that. Don't trap it.
Yep.
Just crack it.
Yeah, that's it. I think Well executed there in the end by Priya Parsot, and they're ahead here 1-0 with 5 or just under 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Oh, that one's a little wayward. She says sorry and sorry, and Jana will be all good.
Oh yeah, well she's tougher than
Yep.
Anil, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And probably Hamish tougher than him too. So.
Definitely tougher than Hamish.
Yep. Yep.
And out here on this right side, nice little bit of composure.
Oh, good girl.
There, Phoebe
nice
Clark.
Yeah, nice little turn.
Another one of the young players into this Puke side.
Yeah, she plays, like I said yesterday, she plays for one of the other clubs in Pukekohe, but it's always good for these younger heritage players to get an opportunity as a resident player.
Yep. Oh, how's that?
Pass.
Yeah, I tell you what, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but that's pretty flash stuff in there. Coming out of the back and out to Vianka, working forward. It's still here for Puke.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, like all of these teams spread across, you know, you've got your senior players which are, you know, helping through the younger ones play. And we saw that in Wellington with the Wellington team.
Yep.
Like when we were down in Wellington, you know, they had a youngish mix and a lot of the senior players helping out, which was awesome to see. And you can just see the rebuild phase where we've got a nice group of young players coming through. I don't want to say it, but Roshni is one of the senior players who's helping out, you know, but not helping out, but playing on a level.
Yep.
Which is great for these younger players.
Yeah, and only good signs for the future of the ladies hockey here at NZI as well. So
yeah, it's just great to see, you know, and that's flowing through to the heritage side as we've talked about over the weekend. Getting these younger players in there, you know, it'll be great to see a lot more of these ones come through in the next year or two.
Yeah, Jana Suka with the entry to Trish Pabu. That's lovely hockey. And what a way to finish it. Two of those seniors linking up there.
Yeah, two cousins linking up.
Yep.
Trish and Jana. Nice, easy finish, and doesn't have to be at the top of the net. As you can see, just a nice sweep through.
Yep.
And not much the goalie can do about it from that close, unfortunately.
No, she'd been allowed far too deep into the circle with the ball there, Trish. And Puke, fast start here for the ladies with a ton of momentum coming out of yesterday. I think scored 5 or 6 goals in that game yesterday.
Yeah, 5 goals, I think. It was cool thing was 3 of them from the younger ones, you know, and that's great for any team, you know, just letting the young ones run forward.
We see there just the little stat pop up, 4 shots on goal for Puke versus none for Wellington at this rate. So pretty good execution too, 2 from 4. Yeah, oh, lovely
jab tackle from Nisha there.
Still going though, Wellington. And they'll get the first penalty corner. She did well there just to pull it back onto her forehand.
Yeah, just a bit lazy there from Pukekohe, just not, maybe look for the sideline first instead of trying to be, you know, it's just.
See it again, I think it's Nikita Parag there.
Yeah, nice skills, yeah. And one of those players to watch, Nikita.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a pretty famous name too.
Oh, yeah.
Parags.
Of course, you know.
Here is Roshni Pabu. Well run.
Oh, Dash.
Oh, Dashna. 1 in the clock back. Oh, she's going to get called for another corner. Maybe just found the toenail on its way through there, but man.
Got a bit of gas there,
I'll tell you what. Yeah, Scott out there, run it down. Got there for the second one again, and yes, as we saw on the replay, just the first one. And we're back here now. First shot too high there, unfortunately, for Wellington, and it's also the end of the first quarter, so couldn't peg one back in the late exchanges, Wellington, despite a couple of penalty corners. So we see the Puke ladies and the Wellington ladies come in for their first set of oranges for the game. I'm sure Seedal Patel, who's at the helm of the Puke ladies, will be pretty pleased with their start.
Yeah, and I don't think that training top's coming off, so I think she's not going to play.
No, I think she's good for the day, and I think it was the same yesterday, right? Just
yeah, just there for the snakes.
Yeah, as we see here, the whiteboard out there for Seedle, and we'll hear from her, I think, a little later in the day, up in commentary again. Meanwhile, Girish Dial there in the huddle for Wellington. Well, they got a bit of work to do now, following conceding 2 goals there in that first quarter. And here is that action. Look at it. Boom. 6 runs in the side of the net. And high fives, like I said, come from this first one. Devianka gets it on target. And nothing really you could do. That shot from Priya Pasok.
Yeah, just said probably one. It's
yeah, it's difficult, that. And then the seniors linking up. Jaina Suka, the captain, Trish Pabu, smooth as on the reverse. And then Wellington had a late flurry of it here.
You just said over the top there from Nish.
This is the first one. Look at that dash here there. Just picked up the little foot, but she contested on both. And then, yeah, the second run, we saw that just before the break. A little too high at the shot on goal from the left layoff. And there's our 2 teams. And stats, of course, as I mentioned, favouring Pukekohe. Hope you're a speed reader to catch those ones. Yes.
4 shots on goal, 2 goals.
Yep.
That's all I could pick up.
And I saw 5 of something else.
Not PCs.
Must be circle entries, my guess.
Yeah, circle entries, and I think Wellington's had 1 or 2, and 1 PC.
Yep.
I don't think Pukekohe's had the PC yet.
No. There we go.
Yeah, one circle entry, 1 PC. So
no cards, which is always good.
yes,
Hey, full
yes.
teams for the first quarter.
Which has been good in the ladies' group. I don't think we've
has.
seen many.
Yep.
I was having a chat to Shivani last night. I said, what did you do naughty to get yourself a green card? And she's, just young and innocent. She thought she did nothing wrong, which is great. But I think her mum Sardan was saying, yeah, she learned the hacking off her auntie Dimple. So Dimple Massey's the one that's responsible for
Yep.
And also Dimple Breers, all the girls were strong Wellington players, Sardana as well. Sardana used to play for Pukekohe for a little while. But yeah, it's good to see Shivani out here.
Yeah, Wellington now back underway here, up towards halfway in front of the dugouts. They'll get it going. I mentioned it in the first quarter. A lot of the attack favouring that right side for Wellington. It's 4 or 5 passages up there in this game already.
And they're sticking with it, aren't they?
Yep.
Just trying to put that pressure on down there.
Devianka Kumar back there doing some defensive work, but still there for Wellington.
Oh, nice.
And cleaned
Bhavika.
up. Yeah, Bhavika.
She knows the sideline. Just good old school hockey.
Yep. Get it out of the circle. Get it out clean, and now long corner coming the way of Wellington.
Bit of a shift inside Devianka there on the left side. She did get a lot of purchase out of the right side here earlier.
Yep. And perhaps Wellington sense an opportunity to get one back early here with a bit of sustained pressure. Good transfer this time to the left side. Puki standing up so far to their defensive work. There's a battle right into that left corner, but she runs out of turf.
Yeah, just unlucky there. Did some good work there.
Yeah, that's Surjit Singh. I've been impressed with her. The number 14 there for Wellington. Sort of playing an attacking midfielder sort of role. Likes to get up going forward.
Some nice skills.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, nice pop pass through. Unlucky for Nish there.
Wellington again on the roll up that right side. Lovely turn and the pass. This is good from Wellington. And they'll keep that sideline hit here. Nikita Parag, she showed off her skills around the edge of the circle in the first quarter. That time can't get past Vika.
Oh, what a trap.
And away comes Pukekohe. Look at that skill from Devianka. And fortunately gets past Roshni Pabu, and now comes Trish. Looking back across circle. Oh,
nice pick up there.
Yeah, high pressure stuff too, because there was a Puki player floating in the circle. And away come Wellington.
Some nice skills there from Devianka, as we saw, right?
And now another cutout. Linking up with Jaina Suka, she'll get it back.
Yasmin Sahota there, stays in, just probably off the body there, probably.
Meanwhile, out on turf 2, looks like men's B game just starting up over there. Between
Harbour v Puki.
Yeah, Harbour and Puki on the far turf. And 0-0 so far midway through the first quarter, as we see the brains trust there from Wellington on the screen. And said they've got a bit of work to do here at Wellington. They had a tough game yesterday afternoon, taking on Bad Plenty in the ladies section, and now out here find themselves down against Puki as Trish Pabu. Wow, she's just taking names at the moment.
Yeah, taking ankles.
Yeah.
You name it.
Now in it goes. Back again, another opportunity here for Puki. It's in. It's a scramble.
Oh, good girl, staying in it. Is that Phoebe?
Yeah, a little back and forth there.
Yeah, a lot stronger, Phoebe, for the first tournament last year, and this year she's become a lot stronger.
Now that one in from Jaina.
Yeah, just beating the players.
This is how they've scored their goals, Puki, just that.
Pretty opportunist, aren't they?
Yeah, that little lifted ball into traffic, into the circle.
As they say, peppering the goal, right?
Yep.
Getting the ball in there. We've got 3 in defence. I think, not sure if it was planned or they're just having a rest. I think Ash is probably having a rest.
Yeah, I think she'd just come on back on the field.
Should be.
Rolling some subs on.
Yep. Yeah, there's 3 of them just in the pack there.
I think they're just catching up on last night's gossip.
Well, yeah, I don't think Yaz went, so they're probably filling in Yaz on what happened. But
now Dash here on the ball. The touch will fall into the circle, but cleaned up by Wellington. And 3D pass, not really to anybody, I think just to relieve some pressure. And Puki will have it right on halfway.
not afraid to go back and around, are they? And saw the sideline person as a
yeah,
for the pass.
There's 3 of them over there, and 2 of them weren't actually allowed to be on the field. Just a little miscue there as Wellington win it again on the sideline. And Wellington, they might have won that one there, but
yeah, I think yeah, Yaz just does enough. Just that's that senior player mentality. Just get the foot and just get a free hit, and not 5. Just got to be careful there.
Yeah. Get a reset on the corner. That time, you didn't quite get that one right. Went the over the top. That one, and now Wellington invited back in for another go at it. We've had a few stop starts here at the moment.
Bit of a messy second quarter for both teams. Just trying to find their feet, I think, both teams, as they say. But
yeah, get into a bit of rhythm. Yes, Wellington trying to work their way through. They'll win another free hit just around the edge of the circle.
Yeah, big defence here. Like we've got 10 out, 10 back for the Puki team.
Yeah.
Trish is back, you know they mean business.
Yeah, that's right. And it goes for Wellington. Cleaned up well.
Just a good safe out, wasn't it?
Yep. And now a bit of space here for Roshni. And it goes. It's going to fall there for Wellington. And they put one in on the far post. Well worked there, but it's all from that opportunistic ball in from Roshni Pabu.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Yeah.
You know, you need to get that in there, and just a missed trap from Dash, I think.
Yeah, half trap there. Again. And a little slip in front of goal there as well. And looked like the work there of
Nikita.
Yeah, Nikita Parag and Karina Patel.
Yeah, finishing it off well.
So 2-1 here now, and all of a sudden that breathing space Puki thought they had has just been closed down by Wellington. And now back into the arm wrestle. There's a circle entries. They're still favouring Puki, 8-3 on the stat there.
Yeah.
But Wellington getting on the end of theirs in that instance and finding their first goal of the game. Another one.
A little bit too high.
Yep. Through traffic there, through the trees. And,
I think, you know, Wellington 3 entries and 1 goal. They'll be happy with that. So,
yep.
you know, they know what they've got to do, and Girish will talk to them about that. I don't know where that came from.
And now Puki, they'll have that one. They finally get it back up there.
Yep.
Dash on the ball.
Oh, not having a look.
Yeah, another wayward one across the back there for Puki. It's not how they drew it up. I think perhaps Cedal needs to take her sunglasses off next time she's drawing it on the whiteboard.
Yeah, she got one of the flash ones too.
Yeah. And Wellington will get it again. There you see the some of the Puki dugout on screen there. Always cool to get a little bit of an insight into the team sidelines. There's Wellington now with a bit of extra confidence after the goal.
Good build up.
Jaina doing what she does best, just staying cool and composed. Not much ever phases Jaina.
I don't think that was their whistle, was it?
No, I'm not entirely sure. They're all a little confused there as Devyanka works her way forward.
I think the umpire's confused as well.
Yeah. And that one falls for Wellington. Yeah, perhaps a loud whistle over on turf 2, just confusing the ladies here.
That's a nice receive there.
Yep, the reverse going forward.
Just keep it in.
Good
try.
Just ran out there.
See what she was trying to do?
Yeah, Shivani Dyer there. She'll get it back. And that one, nobody up here on this right side for Puki, but they'll get it back now.
Got numbers in the goal as well.
Here, an opportunity. And they'll take the penalty corner there. I think it's...
Wellington played onto their foot, just unfortunate. Just caught the inside boot there.
Yeah, I think we'll see it.
Schreier there. To turn and...
onto the foot. A little bit of friendly fire. And penalty corner opportunity here for Puki. I think the first one for Puki.
Yes, first one of the game. So we've got...
It's like Devyanka trapping and Jaina on the bracket. Got Dash next to her on the right, and I can't quite see over on the left. Might be Priya.
Yep.
A little untidy, great running. And it's still there for Jaina, and now a bit of space.
Oh, good girl, Shivani.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's, Shivani Dial again.
Shivani Daya, yeah, getting the shot away. Catching the foot.
See it on the replay. A little untidy, the trap, and really well run from the first runner from Wellington. I think she lost it in her mask.
Yeah, Roshni, I think it is the first runner, maybe. Oh, I can't really see that far down.
Again, it's almost a carbon copy from Puki. Just the trap, a little wayward. I'm not sure if Divyanka usually finds herself in that spot. Jaina just having to clean up and got run down. And now again, Priya Pasot. A little touch from Shreya there, I think.
Just about, just past the goalie there. But yeah, long corner, or is it 16?
Well, the way she's run down to get it, you'd expect
come off the goalie, maybe.
Yeah. At least Puki ball.
Garish there.
And we're closing in on the final 90 seconds of this one here. Puki up 2-1. Wellington, the only goal scorers of the quarter so far. Dash will win a free they'll play on here. Friendly fire that time again of the attacking nature. Priya Pasot there just tried to reverse stick hit it and found the teammate's foot.
Yep.
And Dash looking, she's got a minute left on the clock.
We'll go straight for the circle.
And cut out. And a little bobble there. Wellington, can they perhaps find in these final 40 seconds a way through? It'd be a huge result if they could get to equal before the break. Puki, they want to keep their lead into the halftime oranges. They are there. Pressure.
They're staying in it, which is great.
And she win it there.
Good girl. Just not giving up.
Yeah, two of the young guns up that left side of the field. Now it was Kaya up there as well. She gets straight into the circle. And the two sisters in the circle now for Puki. Yep. And the clock beats them all. It's half-time here in our ladies' match, first ladies' match of the day and of finals day here at the New Zealand Indian Hockey Championship 2025. This game between Puki and Wellington. Puki up 2-1 so far thanks to two first quarter goals. Wellington answered in that second quarter with a goal of their own. And yes, pretty good hockey all around. A few little mistakes and that we expect that on day three, but good a bit of attacking hockey from both teams.
Yeah, I think both teams, look, it's awesome to see the circle entries, and I think they're getting, I think the, circle entries just that ball into the circle, not like the men's game where they do build it up a bit more, but I think the ladies are getting a bit more, getting a lot more out of it by just that shot, the long ball in.
Yeah, I think they're starting to really see the benefits of just having ball in the circle, ball and bodies.
Yeah.
Having people in the circle and the ball in the circle, you can create your own luck. As we see some of the highlights here from that first half. So yeah, teams really figuring out just getting into the circle. Here's the goal. It's a lovely, well worked one here.
Yeah, it just becomes. Just that scramble, If you have that missed trap, and I think that's what these guys are, what these players are, you shouldn't be aiming for, but I think it's working for them. See the missed trap there from Dash, unfortunate, and then the slip in front of the goal. So yeah, it's
yeah, the highlight's so nice we had to see them twice.
Yeah,
hey, how good is that?
I think Yaz just missing a footing there. And see all the way through here, it's just.
Again, you see good numbers in the circle, the opportunity ball, and then a couple of penalty corners for Puki.
You're probably just not getting that trap clean enough, I think, there, Bianca.
Yeah.
And Shivani, they're doing well just to have another crack.
You see there Jaina having to just control it before she gets her shot away.
Yeah.
Take a little bit too long as we take a look at some of the crew out on finals day here at NZIHC, and also see the some of the food merchants over the back as well. The sausage sizzle down in front of us. We get a waft of that every now and then.
Yeah, I went down and had a chow earlier. Needed that, eh?
Yep.
It was a good chow this morning with the Waikato crew. What do you think the coaches are up to? I know Girish has been there for a long time, and I think he's got Judy helping him out as well. Judy Parag.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at the team huddles there. I think Girish knows that they find their best opportunity when they get that ball in early.
Yes.
Creating that chance. We saw the goal they did score. Roshni Pabu got it on a half transfer straight into the circle, and they had numbers there to pounce on the mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think for Cedar, well, they'll just want to keep what they're doing as well. They're pretty happy with their first quarter. Perhaps a few unforced errors, inviting Wellington back in their own end in the second, but same thing, same message. Get the ball in the circle, get our strikers up there, pounce on the mistakes, rebounds, second chances, and keep the pressure on them. So
some Wellington crew there, but look at the amount of knowledge in that Wellington dugout. Girish and Judy there, just both representing Wellington. I think at rep level as well, and Girish was an awesome inside. Played against them many a time, same as Judy. In here, probably down here in Hamilton, I think all over the country we played against each other. So you'll have a wealth of knowledge to share to these ladies. So that'll be awesome to see this, and we're up for a cracker of a second half.
Yeah, that's it. And a tight game here, 2-1 in favour of Puke, who come in on the back of a strong win. Wellington, well, they had a pretty tough one yesterday, but out here fighting through to the last game as we see some action from out on turf 2 there. It's the Puke Harbour game, and looks like Harbour up 1-0 in the men's B section game over there.
Yeah, these teams are getting a little bit depleted, so Pukekohe, I see the managers had to come on.
Yeah.
And then for Harbour, my understanding is that Mukri's out there as well,
right.
Mikey Kalidas.
Yep.
Because they were down to bare 11. So
yep. He'll be sharing the field with his young fella out there.
Yeah, that'll be a special moment for both of them. It'll be awesome.
Yep.
Awesome for them both.
Yeah, and we'll try and keep you up to date with what's happening over on turf 2. Looks like Harbour have a penalty corner over there now. They're midway through the second quarter. And out here we're back for the second half, third quarter between Puke and Wellington. Puke up 2-1, and first use of the ball. Bit of space here for Divyanka Kumar. She can get around, beats one, wins the free hit.
Oh, that's a clever play.
Yeah, nice little two-touch. In it goes. And good pressure being put on there. Aisha.
Straight away, just in the circle entry there, within the first minute.
Yeah. Again, they come up this left side of the field. Still there for Puke. Divyanka again. Just trying to find any bit of space down there. There's so many Wellington defenders in the picture.
Oh, she did that well, didn't she, Divyanka? Keeping her feet out of it, keeping your stick in front of her feet so she doesn't get a cheap penalty away.
And defended by Jess Patel there, who's on the ball now.
She's done well, Jess.
Yeah. Again, Puke pretty high in this press at the moment, really trying to put some pressure on. And great turn and receive there from Nikita Parag. And here comes the cleanup crew. Shah Milawalab there. Does enough. You see the experience there. Like you said earlier, those defenders just know, get a free hit. Cool as, take a breath.
Nothing silly, because they know they haven't got the legs, right?
Yep.
And they just...
well, I didn't say that. you might have said that, yes.
You said that off air.
No, here come Puke out of their own end. But you're right, just the cool composure of those more experienced players. And now away come...
Just getting stuck down in this corner here. And Yaz will just be looking for to clear, but Not just yet. Nisha comes through and kicks it away.
Sharpened the axe on the way through, I think. And Wellington now first real bit of possession in the attacking half for this third quarter. And little 3Ds worked out well there for Radhika. And still working the edge of the circle. Great cleanup from Trish.
Oh, nice. Just,
Can't get
nice
through.
Little battle there.
Yeah, Jessica Patel again. And another good touch tackle.
You see where she was going with that.
Yep.
Just nice little touch there from Wellington. Get it going early.
It's going to roll out past everybody over the back line. Crowd building out here in front of us. Some men's teams sticking around from their earlier games. Families out for this ladies' match. And, of course, still got 3 matches on the live stream after this one.
Yeah, a few of the crowd coming in.
Yep.
Sunglasses on.
Yep.
Walking very slowly.
Yeah, perhaps been for their morning park run.
Yeah. Good pressure there.
Now,
that's good. Just rebuild it. I think, just both teams.
Yeah.
Probably thought they're getting good purchase by going direct, but
yeah, I think, and when you have coaching like you've got in those two teams, you know, the adjustments are made after a team gets, you know, some success out of any sort of tactic. So perhaps just having to reconsolidate possession for a little bit, and work their way through. There's a little intercept win here from Puki. Bit of space for Divyanka. If she can get to it first, she will. Out on one hand, look for the drag back. There it is. And the 3D across the circle. Oh, and it's in the goal. Great advantage played and great advantage taken by Trish Pabu, her second for the morning.
And good work by Divyanka.
Yeah.
Then Aisha just...
yeah, I thought Aisha did really well there to keep composure.
And that was the advantage with the foot there.
Yep.
So, yeah, good umpiring. Did you say that, Brad? Good umpiring.
I'll write it down for you.
No, good, nice taking goal, and great work by Divyanka there, just down the line, just using her pace and skill. You know, one-handed down the line. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. And I said, you know, wait for that little drag back from Divyanka, and just waiting to get it. So, good effort. And they restore that 2-goal lead now. Puki, 3-1 over Wellington here in our ladies round robin matchup. Again, the winner of this one, if the points stack right, will probably finish up in 3rd place.
Yes, I think it's...
And the exciting thing in the ladies section, as we see a bit of back and forth here, Wellington. Oh, and I think the whistle was already blown. That's perhaps a little bit heartbreaking for Wellington after the advantage was played at the other end.
Oh, he just got caught up in the tower here.
Yeah. So there was the stick challenge.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
And I think had they let it just roll the second later, but Wellington now with the penalty corner. Oh, and too quick out of the gates, Trish Pabu. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult here for Puki.
Got caught with the balk like that.
Good save. Second one, also strong work there. Mia Willab in goal for Puki. Yeah, Wellington firing a couple of shots there. One actually did get...
Nice strong hit from Roshni there, eh? Nice
Yep.
direct hit, which was good to see. Good trap. Like, been a lot cleaner than what Pukekohe had been doing.
Yes, yep.
Just catching the foot.
Still there for Wellington. It's found a foot, and they're going to go again here.
It's good umpiring again.
Yep.
Just let it play through.
Yeah, let's see what they can do this time. Fortunately for Puke, they'll get 4 back. And Wellington, they'll regroup and try and find a way through. This is the replay of it.
I think Divyanka's running first. Yeah, no trapper, just...
Yeah, the upright trap from Pabu. And there it is. Gets it clean, gets it hard, and gets it in the back of the goal. Roshni Pabu, they strike back Wellington.
Yeah, that's...
And then how's that for a tripod, the old cast arm? Hey. That's one way to do it, but a well-executed PC from Wellington.
Yeah, just that direct hit straight through, you know, just a good clean hit.
And you said it in the first corner, just takes away that mistrap when she's upright trapping it herself.
Yeah.
Some people will say, oh, it slows it down a fair bit, but I think so does a half trap. So you can see there she's still getting them away at plenty of ticks. So well executed.
Well, the good players have got just make that time for themselves as well.
Yeah.
I think, you know, as you see
it again.
Yeah, no, that's just hard and straight.
Yeah.
And, as a goalie, you don't like those ones going straight through.
We've seen a few of them this morning already, right? In both the 2 games, I think 3 different goals have been scored just by rapid, straight through the middle. And it's always a tough one as a goalie. You know, do you bring one foot in? Do you try and get both of them together? Do you try and get a leg down to it? It's
oh, Dash.
Dash
again.
Oh, and that's just wide.
Unlucky there. Dash steamrolling through.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, she's had a few real good goes at it. Now we've got a couple of extra little toots on the whistle. I reckon it was Kaya Wallab there pushing people around, I think. All 23 kilos of her.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. She's got big boots there, eh? Got the big flash boots on and thinks she's going to throw a weight around.
You are, that's it, scores 1 goal, and I reckon she's Manisha Jerem all of a sudden. As Wellington win 1 going forward now. This time up the left side of the field. Maybe they just like staying close to the dugout, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And still coming forward here. That's a lovely ball.
Nice ball, nice receive there.
And
Dash, is she going to tidy it up? Yeah, does well.
Yep, does enough there.
And caught the Wellington stick, so yeah, it's still Puke ball.
Closing in inside 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Just looking over the other turf, North Harbour up 2-0 against Pukekohe, so that's North Harbour B, Puke B.
Yep.
So North Harbour up, and they're coming into their last couple of minutes of the 2nd quarter.
Yep. It'll be men's B section, similar to the ladies, 5-team round robin this year, so those will be their last games for the weekend. And Harbour, I think, sitting somewhere near the top of the table.
Just a quick transfer and just couldn't keep that under control. So just a reminder, all games are at Gallagher Hockey Turf or Hockey Centre today. We brought the games forward just half an hour so we could get every game here instead of having anything over at St. Paul's.
Yeah, shout out to St. Paul's hosting a few of the games over the first 2 days. But like I said, everybody here today, which means everybody can come and enjoy it. Everyone can be at the food tents, and everyone can watch the action from day 3 of New Zealand Indian Hockey Championship. As you see a little breakout here from Trish Pabu. She's been excellent as usual today. She's going to have it on the reverse. Oh. Bit high, bit wide. And she did have a player on the post there, Kaya.
Yeah, did some good running there, though, by Trish.
Yeah.
And, I think just that go-forward ball, eh? Like, when you've got someone with that skill coming at speed, it's just so hard to defend.
Yep, you get on the back foot and you're back pedaling.
And you stay on your back foot, right?
Yep.
It's we've seen that throughout the tournaments. Once they get that go-forward.
Yeah, Absolutely. So just, yeah, giving you guys a bit of context on the men's B section game there. North Harbour at the top of the table at the moment. 3 wins from their 3 games. And, you know, if they win another one out there, they will wrap up the men's B section. Wellington are sitting just behind on 10 points from their 3 games as well. So a bonus point win could be enough if Puke can run down North Harbour over there. And out here, as we mentioned, either team can win. Clear here, probably put them into 3rd position. So Puke in control of it at the moment, 3-2, and bit of skill on display.
Nice,
Great transfer across the field. In some space, Devyanka Kumar will come onto it here, 3v3. How's the passing from Puke? Oh, I would have loved, I would have loved for that to turn into a goal, just so we could watch the highlight build up.
Nice build up, just great transfer from the 25, pretty much, wasn't it?
Yep. Well, they went 2 passes from left to right, then 2 passes from right to left, and now they come again here. Puke full of steam at the moment. A minute and a half to go here in the 3rd. And Trish there on screen taking a bit of a rest on the sideline.
Yeah, she's had a few big runs.
Probably earned her break, I think. And still going, Puke. That dash there, battling away.
That senior play, let the ball run.
Yep. Yep, they know the clock and they know they've got the advantage, and they know it's, you can take things slowly here.
Good passing passages of play from both teams, but in the last couple of minutes, 5 minutes, Puke's had the better of it.
Yeah.
Wellington's been camped down here a little bit, but they'd like to see just, yeah, that was a good tackle there. Oh. Good,
He's actually given it to Puke.
Rather fortunate there, so. Oh, Jonas taking about 10 metres.
Yeah, I reckon, and now an opportunity. Oh,
yes,
he's got another one. Kaya Wallab hunting on the back post where every good striker should be. And she puts another one in.
Good heads-up play by Jonah, wasn't it?
Yeah, not long on the clock. Long ball through. Took a little deflection there. And Hunting in the bright shoes. Well, maybe she will take Manisha Jerem's spot up the front here for Puke. 2 goals in 2 games, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter there. What a finish on that quarter for Puke. It's one where Wellington had scored earlier in the period, and they answer to restore that 2-goal lead. Cool to see there. Look, mum and daughter having a big hug about it on halfway. Pretty epic stuff out there for Kaya Wallab, scoring another goal this weekend for Puke, and now they're up 4-2. Heading into the 4th quarter. Yes, they'll be pretty happy with that finish.
Yeah, it's good result for them in the end, eh? It's
There's Trish's one in that 3rd period, just onto it. That was in a bit of an advantage we saw. Up into the legs there, and well umpired, well finished. In Wellington, they got themselves one with a bullet.
Nice shot there by Roshni there, right, just straight.
Yeah. Straight hard, straight over the spot, and then this, right at the death. Little touch and in on the back post. Hiding in the shadows, perhaps, up there.
I think so, yeah. Just sneaking through, so well taken goal by Kaya.
Absolutely, and Puke, they're one step closer to the women's 3rd place.
If we look at shots on goal here, pretty good stats.
Shots pretty even. PC's actually favouring Wellington, which we saw them score off that one, and then circle entry certainly the way of Puke. And good open hockey from the ladies' teams. Just throwing opportunities either way, and Puke jumping on to the most of theirs at the moment. So big advantage to Puke, 4-2 Wellington. Work to do. And we're 15 minutes left on this one. And as we've said a couple of times already this morning, the crowd building. The Auckland boys, they've arrived for their men's third and fourth playoff. I think they'll be playing CD in what's a pretty good result for CD, battling it out for third and fourth.
Yep.
And that game will be a little bit later out on turf 2. And out here we've got Puki. Wow, they go forward. Here's Trish. She wants another one.
Yeah, and he knows.
Yep.
Straight line.
Heading towards the food tent, I think.
Yeah, you can smell that. Hey?
Yeah.
It's one thing I have when I played in goal a lot. Hey, like whenever they start the food tent, man, I tell you what, it's just.
Yeah, I bet you get the two extremes, right? You get a half where you can't even see the food tent,
Then you just
and then a half where you're sitting in it.
Oh yeah, and you just. And your tummy's rumbling when you're trying to concentrate defending a PC or something, you know, and someone's, you know, smells the samosas, or sometimes they use the curry chicken. And
Yep. You can hear it calling your name.
oh, terrible. I tell you.
Yeah, it's Puki battling away. Yeah, free hit won by Wellington. So Jess Patel again, she's done a fair bit of work at the back there for Wellington.
Yeah, it's been solid, hasn't she?
Yep.
It's been awesome.
A fair bit of work to do, and now here come Puki.
This Irish are getting caught up there.
Wellington go around the back.
Bria's gutsy, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
Such
been
a
good
strong
after scoring that first goal, and now putting some work in. Big opportunity here.
Oh, good save.
Save. Still there for Puki.
Oh, well defended.
Yeah, really well cleaned up. And now, bit of space for Wellington. Half trap, will it fall for them? It will fall. There's player in front. And we got penalty corner in the end. Love the breakout from Wellington. What I did love the most, yes, man, is they just got players ahead of the ball.
Yeah.
So rather than
go forward, not holding back, you know.
Rather than we often see players just wait for the ball and run alongside it.
Yeah, just a missed kick up in the air made it a bit dangerous. Good umpiring, let them try to get the shot away.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Wellington, it seems every time they manage to get back within one. And
yeah, bit of a cat and mouse battle here. So see if we'll go for the old number 1 again.
No, they go short this time too. Nikita Parag, good save, and the clearance is wide. Yeah, so a bit of a variation on the corner that time for Wellington, not going out to Roshi Pabu.
Oh, they keep
Still
it
there. Oh no, the ref's already signalled the 16-yard hit.
Oh, yeah. They're just playing their own game down there.
Yeah. It looked like it all stopped and then started again, and yeah, that's why. It's now Wellington's turn to try and put a little bit of pressure on the defensive unit.
Yeah, just rolling up off a foot.
Yeah, I think the umpire signalled the wrong way to start. Now got it, and that one's going to fall there for Divyanka Kumar.
Body around.
Yeah, he's trying to get there.
Yeah, just got herself caught up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Good play. Probably could have got the free hit the other way if umpire saw it that way.
Yeah. Going forward now again, Divyanka can run it in, tucks it under. Nobody really there for Puki though, and
Aisha's hunting there a bit.
no, win a free hit too. Well done, Aisha.
Good pressure.
Now we see free hit taken up in that circle, up in that zone by Puki. Oh, cross it comes.
Oh, good safety first play, Roshni. Oh, Jana, just unfortunate there.
And again, they get it going forward. Nobody really up the front this time, though, for Wellington. It's been Karina Patel and Nikita Parag, the two up there. 40 and 42, we can see them up in the press now. And they win it back again here, Wellington. Puke not doing themselves any favours at the moment.
Go back cheaply, aren't they? Trying to thread the needle probably a bit too fine, maybe.
Yeah. And Wellington, they're after a third.
Oh, good touch.
That's a nice one here. Trish v. Roshni. Trish with the speed advantage. And Jess just gets tangled up in it there. Probably better than the ball going across, because there was a person on the post for Puke.
I think that's that one that's hard, that when you have a rangy front runner like Trish that can just tap and go with that one hand, the left hand, and popping it around, and just so hard to defend.
Yeah, it is. It is, especially when she's running forward. You're trying to come and meet her, and then all of a sudden you've got to start backpedaling.
Yeah.
Such a tough one to defend, and Trish, we've already mentioned her experience. And no stranger to an attacking circle, and wins the penalty corner. So Jaina up on the bracket this time. They go short to Priya.
Oh, good defence by the goalie there. Just
so similar to Wellington, they tried that little short trick play as well, dragging to the near player. Neither of them coming off for either team. And great turn. Oh, she's beaten another one here. And a third. And the pass. How good is that for Wellington? An excellent turn of skill here. Down that right side of the field, Radhika Bika was the second part of it, but Shayla Dial the first.
Did well, didn't she?
Yeah. And we're about halfway through this fourth quarter now. Puke still with the 2-goal advantage, 4-2 here over Wellington. And Wellington get one, taking it quickly. They go for the entry. There it is. First up, save. Second up, defence. And the third and final clearance from Trish.
Good shot at goal, and just good tidy defence there, I think, all around. Good hockey.
Yep. Yeah, nice early shot. Just had got over the line.
You like to see, just what keeps some of the goalies off guard and defence off. Oh, how's that? Ready?
What a pass for Dash. She's got a bit of work to do here. And Surbjit Singh comes the other way. And now up that right side. Still in the circle here, Wellington. Free hit, though, going the way of Puke. Again, Radhika Bika just finding some success around the edge of the circle for Wellington.
Just trying to push those passes a bit too much, aren't
they? Yeah, it's happened a couple of times now, Puke. In pursuit of a fifth. And cleaned up well there by Wallab. And you can hear the sideline crew begging for a corner. They want to see some fireworks to finish this one.
That'll be the Wellington crew, no doubt.
No doubt at all, as ball comes across from Surbjit Singh. And out to it first is Mia Wallab. Oh, how good is that? Gets her stick on the way up as well. Helps her up, picks her stick up and gives it back to her. Wellington, nobody there to collect the ball. Now they get it. And
what do you think? Going to go direct in?
Yeah, I think they have to start forcing their hand a little bit here at Wellington. It's well defended by Puke. And this is that skill set we've seen from Trish. So hard to defend that. Oh, and that one a little wayward. Straight to Surbjit Singh.
Probably thought Jaina was probably a bit further up, right?
Yeah. Just across the field there and over the sideline it goes for Puke. A
little bit messy. Couple of missed traps. Don't we usually see that from Jaina?
No. Perhaps she can sense the end is near.
Yeah.
Just looking forward to the back end of this
game. She's
game.
coming up 40, so she's pretty getting there.
Yeah, 46, I think.
Yeah, according to Anil.
Heard.
Yeah, no doubt. She'll...
Oh, nice ball.
Oh, that's just that little interplay that, you know, you don't need to go forward every time.
Yeah.
And Dash, just a little mistrap, but enough to force it wide.
Yep. Yeah, nice bit of play. Like I say, just holding the possession up for a couple of extra phases to get some extra players forward. Keep the defenders moving. And now Puke with the opportunity up this right side through the captain. Again, really showing some wear and tear on the skill set there, Jaina.
Yeah, she's just having a bad day.
She must have been going too hard. She's the one who's gone too hard at the disco, I think.
Yeah, captain. Led by example,
that's
maybe.
It. First on, last off the dance floor.
A little bit messy through for both teams, I think. And
this is a little better from Puke. Couple of passes string together there.
Just keep... Is that pole right in the middle?
Yeah, it is.
Keep losing the goalie and the attack.
Yeah.
Pukekohe attack through there. So
yeah, for those that are familiar here at Waikato Hockey, where the commentary boxes sits right behind the light pole for this ends circle.
Tackle there, Brea.
Brea hits one across the circle. And still there for Puke. It's going to come in. Oh, wow. Tell you what, Dash trying to light up the back of the net.
Did well to get down low.
Yeah, claps there from the Puke sideline. It would have been a spectacular one had it found the net. And good touch there from Kaya.
Oh, nice schoolboy, yes.
Yes, coming forward. It's going to fall there for Trish. She turns reverse, beats another one. Oh, and it's the side net. Again, such ability to get a quick shot away there from Trish.
Yeah.
And I think I saw the silent assassin hanging on the back post as well.
Yeah. Ready to header it in.
Yeah.
It's just
3 minutes to go here in the game, and now she's got her skills back.
Yeah.
Jaina's got one, and here's Kaya.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to get through Roshni Pabu.
No, just picking your own size, Rosh.
Yeah.
Tell your mum on you.
That's a bit of a mismatch in weight classes, I think, out there.
I'm going to tell Hunter on you. Leave her alone. But yeah, we have just settled it down. I think that part. Oh, wow.
Great pass. And then that one's well defended.
Yeah.
Nikita Parai getting back and doing some defensive work there.
Puke doing enough just to keep them down here, like making their wide passes just stay inside this 25 area, which is always hard to defend. Like you just feel as if you're camped here when you're in defence, right?
Wave after wave. Wallab looks long handle. She's going to find a foot on the way through. Bit of advantage. No, we'll go back to the foot.
Yeah.
Priya looks for her options around the circle edge. Links up with
just that pass, weighted pass. It's nice skill set to have when you've got players of the, like.
Yeah, it looks like Trish will just try and burn a bit of clock here. Head down, minute and a half.
Oh, don't you hate that as a defender?
Yeah.
It just, when you're standing there, like as a coach, it'll
grinds your gears, doesn't it? I get it. I mean, it's certainly the smart play when you're up too.
Do something with it. Don't
go and have a crack.
Just drop it out. Let's go back and around.
Yeah, we'll show off some of those 3D skills. Go and have a crack at the circle edge. Here we go. We're open now, and
that's why you don't do it.
This is why we're up here.
Told you, Brad.
Not in the coach's box. Seedle's screaming at us.
Yeah.
Let her keep doing it.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. Jaina, across it goes. Onto the foot, and they'll get another opportunity. I'll tell you where they weren't going to get a PC from, down in that corner.
Yep. We told her to bring it.
I'll tell you what, Seedle, here you go. You're welcome. We'll see it here on the replay. Yep, really nice from Jaina. gets things going, and
But again, a nice early shot. You know, like you see, as soon as she got into the circle, just had a quick shot. Didn't give the defence time to sort of get their feet around.
Yeah, and I think despite there still being about 20 seconds on the clock, Pukekohe are going to send the troops up. And it's either going to be a miracle or a big regret if it misses here. Oh, lucky. Dash rolls it. I've made a couple of passes, and that one's no good there. And they will burn enough of the clock. There's the final hooter. I'll tell you who's the most happy about it. Bill Rama there didn't want to have to sprint down for the breakout that Chase Wellington had. They got a counter-attack on, and though Pukekohe, they'll be wrapped to finish the last 2 days of tournament with 2 good, solid wins.
Yeah.
This one over Wellington, 4-2. It was a great game, and we can really see the improvement from both teams. We think back to their first games of the weekend and to where they are now. So, you know, massive efforts from both teams here. They wrap up their tournaments for 2025. Pukekohe, they will take 3rd place in the women's section.
Yeah, but the pleasing thing for the coaches, like, you know, even for Garish there, is like, hey, you're still getting PCs, you're getting shots at goal, you're getting a couple of goals, and, you know, like, it's quite deflating for a team when you're not getting any shots on goal, when you're not getting PCs or anything. So I think as a coach, you know, you still know, hey, we can get into that circle, we can create our opportunities, and they had some good shots at goal.
Yep.
So it's been pretty good.
Absolutely. There's huge positives to take out of the improved performance from all the ladies' teams, both these that we've watched here this morning. So congratulations, of course, to Pukekohe, our winners 4-2 in the end. And I hope they've had an enjoyable tournament. Make sure you join us back on the live stream. Coming up shortly, we've got men's B section game coming up on Turf 1, and we'll see you then.